Have you ever wondered about time travel? Imagine being in 1911 and suddenly finding yourself surrounded by the ghosts of the past. This is what Charlotte Ann Moberly and Moberly-Jourdain claim to have experienced. This intriguing tale begins with our two protagonists, Moberly and Jourdain, on an ordinary visit to the Petit Trianon, a small chateau nestled in the grounds of the Palace of Versailles. However, their day took a turn for the extraordinary when they claimed to have encountered the apparitions of none other than Marie Antoinette and other figures from the French Revolution. Their story, published in 1911 under the pseudonyms Elizabeth Morrison and Frances Lamont, in a book aptly titled An Adventure, quickly became a sensation. It was a narrative that seemed to defy logic and time itself, as they detailed a chilling encounter with the past in the very heart of the present. The response to their tale was as dramatic as the story itself. Many were captivated by this account of alleged time travel, but it was also met with a hefty dose of skepticism and ridicule. Critics dismissed it as a product of overactive imagination, a clever hoax, or perhaps the result of misinterpreting mundane events. Still, the story held a peculiar charm and a lingering sense of mystery that kept people talking. Despite the controversy, Moberly and Jourdain stood by their story. They insisted that their experience at the Petit Trianon was real, a moment where time seemed to fold onto itself, allowing them a glimpse into a bygone era. Whether a case of vivid imagination or a genuine encounter with the past, the Moberly-Jourdain Incident remains a fascinating tale in the annals of alleged time travel. In the world of cinema, we have our own alleged time traveler. Have you heard about the mysterious woman in Charlie Chaplin's The Circus? This is a tale that has sparked countless debates and theories since it first surfaced in 2010. Northern Irish filmmaker George Clark stumbled upon this enigma while perusing bonus material on a DVD of the iconic film. The footage, taken at the film's premiere at Grauman's Chinese Theater in 1928, featured a woman who appeared to be talking into a thin black device remarkably similar to a modern-day cell phone. Clark, astounded by this anachronistic sight, took to YouTube, sharing his analysis in a video titled Chaplin's Time Traveler. The clip swiftly attracted millions of views and ignited a media frenzy. But what was this mysterious object? Could it really have been a cell phone, suggesting the woman was a time traveler? Or is there a simpler, more logical explanation? Nicholas Jackson, an associate editor for The Atlantic, proposed that the woman was likely using a portable hearing aid, a technology that was in its infancy at that time. Backing up this theory, Philip Skroska, an archivist at the Bernard Becker Medical Library of Washington University School of Medicine, suggested the woman might have been utilizing a rectangular ear trumpet. Adding to the chorus of rational voices, Michael Sheridan, a writer for the New York Daily News, pointed out that the device closely resembled an early hearing aid, perhaps an acousticon, a product of Miller Reese Hutchison. Despite these plausible explanations, the allure of the time travel theory persists. The image of a woman in 1928 seemingly engrossed in a conversation on a device that wouldn't exist for another 7 decades is a compelling one. Whether a simple misunderstanding or a genuine anachronism, Chaplin's time traveler continues to intrigue and mystify us. It's a testament to the enduring power of cinema and the enduring fascination we have with the idea of time travel. From the world of fashion, we bring you an intriguing figure, the time-traveling hipster. This enigmatic character emerges from a photograph taken in 1941 at the reopening of the South Fork Bridge in Goldbridge, British Columbia. The man in question stands out from the crowd, his attire strikingly modern, almost as if he stepped out of a time machine from the 21st century. The photograph, of genuine authenticity, shows him wearing sunglasses and clothes that appear to belong to our present day rather than the 1940s. His camera, too, seems anachronistically small, adding fuel to the fiery speculation. Internet sleuths were quick to point out these anomalies, sparking a wave of theories suggesting he might be a time traveler. However, before we jump to fantastical conclusions, let's delve into some research that paints a different picture. Despite the man's uncharacteristically casual attire for that era, further investigation revealed that his appearance might not have been entirely out of place in 1941. The sunglasses he sports were first introduced in the 1920s, and what at first glance appears to be a modern printed t-shirt is in fact a sweater with a sewn-on emblem, a kind of clothing often sported by sports teams of the period. His shirt even resembles one worn by the Montreal Maroons, an ice hockey team from that era. As for his compact camera, while it's smaller than most of the models commonly seen in the 40s, Kodak had been manufacturing portable cameras of equivalent size since 1938. Thus, it's plausible that his camera was one of these early compact models. Whether this man was a style pioneer, far ahead of his time, or a genuine time traveler, we may never know. What we do know is that the time-traveling hipster has become a symbol of the viral power of the internet. From a single photograph, an entire narrative was spun, captivating millions worldwide and leaving us to ponder the mysteries of time. Our last story takes us to a beach in 1943, where holidaymakers are caught in a photograph with a peculiar object. Transport yourself back to the war-torn year of 1943. Imagine yourself standing on the sandy shores of Towan Beach in Newquay, Cornwall. The salty sea air fills your lungs, and the sound of laughter and splashing water fills your ears. It's a typical beach scene. Families are enjoying a brief respite from the harsh realities of the world, capturing their moments of joy in photographs. But there's something peculiar about one of these photographs. A photograph of this scene of genuine authenticity was uploaded to Twitter in November 2018. And it wasn't the vintage swimsuits or the old-fashioned beach umbrellas that caught the eye of the viewers. It was a small rectangular object in the hands of one of the beachgoers that sparked a flurry of intrigue and debate. The object, held up to the beachgoer's ear, bore a striking resemblance to a modern-day mobile device. Now remember, this is 1943 we're talking about. The first handheld mobile phone wouldn't be invented until 30 years later in 1973, so what on earth was this beachgoer holding? That's the question that sent social media into a frenzy. Some argued it was a compact mirror, a common accessory in those days. Others thought it might be a small book or a wallet. But there were many who couldn't shake off the uncanny resemblance to a mobile device. Could it be a testament to the existence of time travel, they wondered? Or was it simply a trick of the light, an optical illusion playing games with our perception? The debates raged on, with theories being spun and debunked, evidence being examined and re-examined. Yet no definitive conclusion was reached. The identity of the peculiar object in the 1943 beach photograph remains a mystery, a tantalizing riddle that continues to baffle and intrigue. This photograph, whether an optical illusion or a genuine anomaly, adds yet another layer to the mystery of alleged time travel. From ghost sightings to modern gadgets in black and white photos, these stories have stirred our imagination and challenged our understanding of time. In our journey through the annals of alleged time travel, we've revisited the enigmatic Moberly-Jourdain Incident, a tale of two women who claim to encounter the ghostly figures of Marie Antoinette and others at the Petit Trianon. A tale that, in its time, caused quite the sensation and was met with both awe and ridicule. We've also delved into the curious case of Chaplin's time traveler, a woman captured in footage from the 20s who appears to be engaging in a very 21st century activity, chattering away on a mobile phone. A perplexing sight indeed, sparking a flurry of debate and speculation. Our exploration then led us to the time-traveling hipster, a man in a photograph from 1941 who seemed to be sporting attire and accessories far too modern for his time. This image has stirred up a multitude of theories and much online discourse. And lastly, we've examined the intriguing photograph from 1943, showing a beachgoer casually using what seems to be a mobile device long before such a gadget was invented. These stories, regardless of their authenticity, have a captivating quality. They feed into our fascination with time travel, the allure of the impossible, the allure of bending the linear progression of time. They challenge our understanding of reality and invite us to entertain the idea that time might be more fluid and less rigid than we perceive. Whether these are cases of time travel or just coincidences and misinterpretations, they will continue to captivate us as we ponder the mysteries of time. These tales, real or not, are a testament to our innate curiosity, our desire to explore the unknown, and our enduring fascination with the concept of time travel. They remind us that the world is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled, and that sometimes the journey to understanding these mysteries can be as exciting as the answers themselves. Whether these are cases of time travel or just coincidences and misinterpretations, they will continue to captivate us as we ponder the mysteries of time.